Sir Knight, what brings you to Draconia? Let it never be said that I prevented a knight from getting himself gutted. Pass through, and good luck. You'll need it.
A moment, knight. Your mount is of a rare sort. A Mopatesh, isn't it? Where did you find it? A likely story. All I know is that the last man seen riding a Mopatesh in Draconia disappeared at the same time as a sacred relic disappeared from the Draconic temple. That's as maybe. Hand over all you found on the Mopatesh and leave the beast at the stable on your way in. I'm keeping it as evidence.
Sergeant! He's trying to bribe us! We'd better arrest him.
Shut up, you! A dagger, you say? That confirms my suspicions. You can keep it, but it'll cost you 20 dracs. That's the price. It's non-negotiable. That only covers the dagger. We're keeping the Mopatesh anyway. It's evidence. Leave it at the stable on the way in.
Good day, Sir Knight. Oh, but I know this mount. Are you allied with the dragon? Then you're the last. All the other knights have already started training. The tourney begins in just 2 days. At the Temple of the Grand Draconic. It's on the west side of the big square at the other side of town. It's always open, day and night. Nenism. Let me see. Nenism. Yes, the name is familiar, though I don't know why.
Welcome to Nanisma's place. Examine the merchandise. It's all top quality. What are you looking for? I buy and sell anything that can be bought or sold. Look about. Take your time. I have something much simpler to offer. I sell maps. You'll find them in the shop. The tourney is a blessing for business. The full purses of visiting strangers clink at their hips and are emptied as fast as we can count it. Anything else? You should have told me straight away that you were a member of the guild, brother. Oh, now I know who sent you. So he managed to get out of the city. I'll tell you something for nothing. I'm glad to get that relic off my hands. The priests turned the whole city upside down looking for it. Here it is.
Good morrow, Sir Knight. Looking for information? Everyone is getting ready for the tourney, and the noblest knights in the valley have come to the city. Can't you see? I'm practicing to be a great knight. My father said, son, if you want to be a knight, you must first become a squire. And now that I've become a squire, I've been given the noble task of varnishing this cart. I suppose I must be in training for knighthood. That may be so, but I'm beginning to get tired of it.
May the purple dreams of the Grand Draconic bless you. What does a knight clad in armour seek in this place of peace? The Talon! By the Dreamer! I haven't slept since it disappeared. I beg you, give it to me so that I can put it in a safe place. May you be blessed for this. Here is the reward we promised. Do you want anything else? You have come to the right place. The Temple of the Grand Draconic is a place of knowledge and wisdom. What do you wish to know? You must be the one whom the Duke of Erag challenged. I am sorry I cannot help you, but the clairvoyant may be able. He is the oldest member of the Order. The Dreamer has given him the gift of seeing the future, but his prophecies are obscure. Under normal circumstances, he can be consulted only by members of our Order, but you brought back the Talon. I shall admit you to his presence. You can ask him one question, and one question only. Be precise in the way you formulate your question. As for the answer, it's up to you to decipher it. Follow me.
Enter, young Valenrod, enter. It is a great day when prophecies come to be accomplished. Don't you agree? Indeed it is, yes. On this day, that which began in the dream shall end in the dream, or in the nightmare. You must decide which. You are right. It is not the time for decisions, but for reflection. I have a present for you, or should I say, a half-present. The present I have for you is worth more than a compliment, but forgive me. I am confusing the strands of the past and present. The present I have for you is a piece of the ancient tablet that binds your family to Marak, the fire dragon. I only have a part of it. Here it is. One of the servants of the dreamer found it and gave it to me. The other half is directly linked to your destiny. You see, I was expecting you. In the dreams of the dreamer, the purple talon must have been a test, and the thief died so that your destiny could be accomplished. Perhaps the Grand Dragon gave his talon to the temple so that one day you could bring it back and we could meet. We lack time for questions. Did you come to see me because you want me to explain the riddle of your past? Or because you want me to raise the mist of the future for a brief moment? Both may influence the present, but you can only choose one. Very well. I shall now enter into the dreamer's dreams. Do not try to speak to me. I shall be on the inaccessible roads of the dream. When the light of the High Dreamer still washed the ancient world, great Lord Harsk a gift decreed for 16 dragons of godly blood. His beating heart he gave, that life might always live, and blew his flaming dragon breath, that each might savor death. Now time the wheel of fate has spun, 2 dragons they shall meet. The fire is quenched but for a sun. The dragon heart shall beat.
Well, noble knight, was the advice of the clairvoyant useful? Indeed. I'm impressed by your talent for solving riddles. I can never fully understand his messages. You have brought back the purple talon, and you don't know who he is. Know then that he is the dragon who dreams the world, and we poor creatures people his dreams, until the awakening which the profane call death. You're welcome. I am here to serve the dreamer and his creatures.
Oh, oh, an adversary by the looks of you. Knight Tokmar, whom have I the honor of meeting? Oh, forgive me, but your reputation has not gone before you to reach my ears. What can I do for you? Oh, I spend my days in training and my nights resting. I don't know anything about what's happening in the city. Wait! A word of advice before you go. Whatever you do, do not provoke Carriacand. He seethes with a strange rage that were better left in peace. It is singularly directed against young Valenrod, but can be unleashed against anyone or anything that upsets him. Remember that.
Day, what do you want? I'm no gossip monger. If that's what you're looking for, you'd better go to the Inn of the Dragon's Hearth. It's on the right on your way out. Well, that's different. What do you want to know? Most of the knights ask me that question. I don't mind answering. Who do you want to know about? Tanathia Hirenap is as strong as she's cold, powerful and pitiless. Very few can stand up to her. He's changed a lot. He's full of rage and bitterness. They say he's challenged a young knight. There's more hatred than good sense in such an action. He seems to feed on venom. Helenia descends from a dark and powerful line of knights. Many of her ancestors died in combat. Their blood burns in her veins. She's one of the favorites. Anything else? Show me what you have.